All right guys, welcome back. My name is Steve with LRM Leasing. So today I have a truck behind me. What we're gonna do is do a normal test drive on this vehicle. So the few things that we're gonna be looking for is one, cruise control, Jake brakes, see if it's darting, wandering, or floating. So we make sure that the suspension, we make sure the brakes, make sure the cruise and Jakes are all working. So by doing that, I'm gonna take it on a test drive. So right now, what we're gonna do is go ahead and hop in this vehicle and get the wheels rolling. All right guys, so we got the wheels rolling on this bad boy. So right now I'm taking a little stretch onto the highway. Before I get there, I'm kind of look at my gauges, make sure my oil pressure is looking good, my coolant, voltage, and my air pressure. I also want to make sure my speedometer and my RPM gauge are all working properly. And then while I'm driving, I'm going to check the AC. It feels nice and cold up front, thank goodness, because today is hot. And then I'm also, once I get back to the shop, I will also double check the back of the bunk to make sure it's blowing cold back there. And meanwhile, I'm going to drive safe, make sure nobody hits me, and then keep on testing. Once I get on the highway, I'm going to check my cruise control and my Jake brakes. There she goes. She's working. Jake brakes are working. Next one we're going to do is cruise control. See if that bad boy works. Good news is that it's going through all the gears without any issues. All right, time to test out the cruise control. See, we're gonna hit the set button. There she goes, 72 miles an hour. So that's working. Let's see if we can get this to drop down. Okay, we're reducing our speed. At 68, that's working. Let's see if we can accelerate it. And that's working. So cruise control is working. Well, the only issue that I see with this test drive is that we do have a little bit of wandering in the steering, which is a good indication that we're having an issue with my steering gearbox, probably a worn out gear. So the next thing I'd probably do once I get back to the shop, we're going to test it out, jack up the front end, and see how much play we have going on there. But this is definitely a good indication that we have a worn out steering gearbox. All right guys, so we have finished our test drive with the vehicle. We verified that all the gauges are working, temperature, pressures, air pressure, cruise control, and Jake brakes are all working. The only issue that I found that when we were driving the vehicle, once we get about 60 to 75 miles an hour, we got a little bit of floating and wandering, which that would strongly indicate that we have a steering gearbox issue. So now that I'm back at the shop, what we're gonna do is we're gonna verify that's the problem. We're gonna put some gauges, see how much pressure is putting out. Just before we just throw a part on there, we wanna make sure that it's the correct issue. So that's what we're gonna do now. So we're gonna leave the truck here in the shop. The guys are gonna go through it before the customer even gets it. And this is what we do just before our customers take ownership of the truck. We wanna make sure that it's in tip-top shape. And we also wanna make sure that your success is our success once you get the vehicle. So again, thank you for joining me on this test drive. I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you guys have liked what you saw today, please hit the like button. If you have any questions that you would like to ask me, feel free to leave a comment at the bottom. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe so you can get some more information coming your way. Thanks again.